city is constantly looking to be greener in the way we conduct our business and our operations. And one good example of that is the recent adoption of a municipal anti-idling and fuel conservation policy. Really what that is a policy that says that we want to ensure that we reduce unnecessary idling of vehicles and that we implement other solutions that help reduce fuel use in our vehicles. We're working with Fleet and the police department because that's one of our special areas, because you might see a police vehicle parked in a parking lot or on the side of the road conducting traffic-related work, and you'll notice that the vehicle's running and the lights are flashing and all those kinds of things. But when that's happening, there's fuel being used in order to power those things. That's a very unique portion of our fleet, but we still believe there's something that can be done, and in fact, our fleet department is working on a solution.
We're excited about the new program. We've looked at the police cars and we saw that there's an opportunity here to do some innovative things. We knew the air conditioning was the issue with police cars, that we had to find an alternative source in order to reduce the idle time of police cars and there reduce the carbon footprint and reduce the fuel used. We found a supplemental way to run the air conditioning system in the patrol cars. And it's a battery-operated system with an alternative compressor that when the engine's off, this compressor then kicks on and runs the air conditioner for the officer.
We're installing an auxiliary electrical system in this police cruiser, and also we're adding on a supplemental air conditioning system too to try to reduce idle time. Well, we started out doing a few electric vehicles, and we've used a lot of what we learned doing those and use that technology in figuring out how to do these systems with the auxiliary electrical system.
Do you have the binary wires run back there?
The only thing the front battery that is used for anymore is starting the vehicle. Everything else, the laptop, all the radios, we're trying to put on the auxiliary battery system to take the load off the starting battery. We try to recycle any parts we can for our mounts when we're doing these cars. We're recycling old street signs and any of the plastic elements. We're trying to recycle those out of other plastic containers. We're just trying to be as green as we can be, and hopefully it's also going to save us money in the long run.
This system will reduce annually about $250,000 worth of fuel used by the patrol cars alone if we had it installed in all 275 patrol cars. It was developed here, all the research was done here. We haven't spent any money for outside consultants or any money for outside input in this thing. Our employees here have done all of it.
When we started looking at this issue and looking for ways to be more efficient in the way that we use fuel, we used 2007 as our baseline year. When you look at the fuel usage for that year, and it's like 1.6 million gallons, that's excessive. And so we, in working with the fleet department, are developing goals to further reduce our fuel. Over the next few years, we want a total from the base year 2007, about a 35% reduction. That's very significant. That's 588 gallons of fuel that we want to reduce in terms of the amount of fuel we use. And the anti-idling program is a way to get there.
774 Tallahassee, copy signal 16.
774.
Concrete truck in the roadway. I'm going to help them direct traffic around it until they get it out.
I'm Officer Mike Scandoni of the Tallahassee Police Department. I'm assigned into the downtown area. My car was one of the first ones to get the compressor, electric motor with the batteries in the back. Most of the equipment is in the trunk. This is where we have your electric motor and the compressor, and it's all encased so it can breathe. It even has an outside vent. And then the 3 batteries that operate this unit. Turn it on, Takes a few seconds. It runs your computer, it runs the radio, car radio, and it also will run the lights, as you can see here. And we can get out of the car without the engine running. The engine's not running right now. And we can direct traffic or work the scene of the thing without burning one drop of gasoline. Well, this time of the year, it's so hot outside. It's great to have the air conditioner to be able to run while the engine's off, full blast, high. And we can work on our stuff in the car. The lights are still on, and the car will be cool when you get back in it. Well, from the short period of time that I've used it, I've been on some calls directing traffic or working an accident. It's worked 40 to 45 minutes with the air conditioner running full, the lights running all the way, and me working on the computer, doing the report on the computer. The plus of it is once I get back in service, I turn the car on and I'm driving around patrolling, it's charging those 3 batteries up. So the next time I'll use, the batteries will be charged up, and I can also do that again.
This program just ties right in with the other programs that we're doing at Fleet. We have a biodiesel program. We have a program for electric bucket trucks where we're putting auxiliary engines on them to run off of biodiesel that will save about 50% of the diesel fuel per truck. All the motor oil in all of our vehicles now is not virgin oil, it's re-refined. By that, it's oil that's already been used. We send back to someone, they filter it, they put the additives back in, and we reuse it. That is saving about 200,000 pounds of carbon per year for that program. So that's significant also. So all these things tie together for a city-wide sustainability program that we think is one of the best in the nation.
Anytime we can implement a solution where there's a cost savings, there's a very direct benefit to our citizens. So it's really good for us to set the example, be the example that we want to see in the community, as well as to look for ways to be more efficient in our operation. And this is a way to be more efficient in the use of fuel.